Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here for this small little race here in the Poynor Motorsports Next Gen Cup Series right here on iRacing. It's going to be a lot of fun here. Dover, one of the tracks that a lot of drivers that I've come to know really do enjoy. So we're going to see how these guys do it. Compact field for today, 100 laps, real quick race. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Brought to you by Poynor Motorsports and Poynor Motor Supplies out there. Let us take a look at the starting grid here as things get ready to go here at Dover. Jake Elrod, the pole sitter, fastest in practice as well. Not too far off of his fastest time. Chris Buds is going to be right there to his outside. Kevin Delia, Douglas Carlson are going to make up row number 2. Curtis Kelly in the mix as Chris Bates to his outside. And I think Brandon Banks, he was in there practicing a little bit there. But he's not gritting. So 6 drivers here. Quick little field. Going to be a lot of fun. And I think they're waiting on the pace car. There's Jake Elrod. It's going to lead him off of pit road here. Take a look at the race information here as they pace around. About 100 laps. The track temperature really spicy out there. This tire's going to heat up pretty fast. The Monster Mile, definitely a track to give a lot of people fits, but old tires are always, it seems to be the downfall of the Next Gen Series cars. But they've started to work on those on iRacing's platform, and these drivers are starting to get used to it as well. Jake Elrod going to lead him here with 80-degree air temperature, 52% humidity. Partly cloudy skies out there. That might play a factor. We'll see how things rock and roll here in just a moment. Pace car dives off. They're waiting for the green flag. And they're going to get it. Apologies about the throat, folks. Was a little bit more prepared yesterday than I was today, and so that's kind of where it is. 14:53, 2 teammates from the OCR team making it stick there as Jake Elrod protects the high line. He's going to have his teammate to the back bumper, Curtis Kelly, there as well. 1, 2, 3, the 14:53 into 71. Chris Buds back here in the Thundercat Chevy Camaro, and 3 Fords and 4 Chevys in the field. Chris Bates bringing up the rear end here. He's going to have 1.6 seconds to catch up. Going to take his time. There's Douglas Carlson there in that 5th spot as they complete 2 laps here. Elrod, Delia, Kelly, Buds, Carlson. Curtis Kelly just ran the fastest lap of the race, 22.33. Fastest lap in practice for Jake Elrod was a sub 22, so 21.98 I think is what it said, and so he's very fast at this racetrack. Also, is the current points leader here in this little series that we have going on here. Elrod, Delia, Kelly, Buds, and 4th. Carlson in 5th. It is Kelly driving to the inside, Delia to the outside. Delia making a pass for the lead here. Oh, 14 up the wall there, just a little bit. Curtis Kelly right behind him. Elrod able to keep it out of the wall. Delia just ran a 21.99 last time by. Let's take a look and see exactly what that was. Yeah, 21.990 flat right there. Awesome was that. Elrod able to hold on to his car. He's side by side with the 71. And the 71's going to make it stick as Jake Elrod falls back to 3rd. Chris Buds in the mix. Douglas Carlson holding on to his car. Everybody just trying to keep it clean as they continue to move forward. In on pit road. It looks like he took some damage there. Chris Bates involved as well. No caution, it seems. There's a look at what happened. I missed it there at the end. Ooh. Jake Elrod looks as if he went off track here. Oh. Let's see what happened as it came down. Did he get loose off the corner? Oh. Here's what happened to Jake Elrod here. Oh, the 71 loose. He tried to stay out of it. And then Chris Buds into the back bumper. And then 14 trying to come up the track. Oh, man. Kevin Delia out front, 2 seconds. And it looks like it's going to be kind of where it's at. Carlson keeping it clean. Buds there. That's the track that he is looking at. Curtis Kelly still has a clean car. A little right side damage for Curtis Kelly in at number 71. And he's going to have to drive the wheels off of it. Kevin Delia making it stick. Elrod fastest in practice was, like I said, leading in points up until the start of this race, but that'll give an opportunity for Delia to make up some points as well. Elrod with a 209 point, 8-point lead to Brandon Banks. Woolley with 2 wins. He is third in points. Got a lot of leagues going on, a lot of things that they've got going on out there. So good to see some of the drivers get in here and do it. And I apologize about missing some broadcasts to everybody out there, just due to being on COVID protocol right now. It's been frustrating. Delia extending the lead, the 21 going around the 71. Douglas Carlson in fourth. Elrod on pit road. He was trying to get some of that stuff fixed. Didn't blow his engine, so that not sure if he's gonna come back or not. Chris Bates, I think he is out there somewhere. Bates out. It's going to elect to be out of the race. Kevin Delia, 14 of 100. I don't know, Randy. They're doing some stuff. They might have some other things going on tonight. It is the heart of the summer, so I know a lot of people had vacations planned and stuff like that too. There's other leagues that some of the drivers have joined as well. So, you know, it does happen. It does happen. But I tell you what, nonetheless, still driving. We're still out there, and it's going to be interesting to see. So, Poynor Motorsports, Poynor Motor Supplies, and all the guys over there, Kelly Poynor, thank you to him for helping us put this little league on. It's you know, just kind of the way things go. Carlson up to second now, as 2.5 seconds the difference between he and Delia. His last lap just a little shy of Kevin Delia. 17 laps in. I think the pit cycle should be somewhere around 50 to 55 laps, kind of what we've been seeing. Maybe someone might stretch it out, go a little bit longer, but we'll see as they continue to move forward here. Last lap, Douglas Carlson just a touch faster than Kevin Delia. They're trying to make it work, make it stick. Last lap for Kevin Delia. Look at the bottom of the screen. Carlson starting to turn on the gas a little bit here. Might be something to be saved for the 53. Now, we watched Kevin Delia in the Ryko series dominate and really pick up these cars really well. So something to keep in mind when it comes to what this driver is doing. His last lap a little bit faster than Douglas Carlson. So starting to maybe alternate some lap times here as they continue to get 20 they're completing lap 21 of 100. They're only just making it a little bit easier for me to broadcast today. Smaller field means I have less to talk about. Curtis Kelly in 7 seconds off. He's got that flat nose right there that's keeping him from making any ground. A little bit right there for Buds as well. Douglas Carlson, one of the cleanest cars next to Kevin Delia, and 2.2 the relative between the drivers. 2.3. We ran almost the same lap time the last time by, and so we're going to start seeing where this plays in a factor. Carlson a little bit faster that last time by to Kevin Delia, but Delia, take a look at his cockpit line here as he drives it into the bottom. You hear that feather out of the corner. Flat puts it out on the straightaway. Al, thank you for the like, my friend. Appreciate you very much. I'll read out there. This time of year, there's a lot of leagues that are starting up too, and our small little 10-week series here, they've done a good job of just being here, and which I appreciate. And I appreciate the drivers that have done it in the past and to it now. Hey, I understand, Al. You're good, brother. I appreciate you. I know it's I know Leitrim's far more ahead than what we are here. Delia Carlson, closest in relative. And looks like there's kind of alternating laps. Carlson starting to close the distance just a little bit here. He's 2 seconds in gaining on Kevin Delia. Douglas Carlson not running all the way down to the bottom until he's on corner exit. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. Little high egg oval coming down. Carries out of the corner, keeping it straight up next to the wall, and then back into it again. 5th gear, 5 gears in the next-gen cars. Delia starting to jump his leg out there a little bit. 1.5 the gap, 28 in of 100. Carlson had closed the distance by 0.2 of a second, and now kind of fell off on that last lap on the exit of 4. It looked like he might have gotten a little bit touched loose there. We'll see, man. We'll see. Bud's picking up pace as well. His lap times are starting. He was almost 8 seconds. Now 7 seconds. Curtis Kelly. I was backwards. Curtis Kelly was 7 seconds. There'll be some chance, an opportunity. We watched pit strategy be a factor yesterday. Delia carrying out faster lap times that time for Kevin Delia. So that's kind of where he is at right now. We try to take it easy, stretch a lap or 2 extra out of the fuel strategy here. Ooh, a little bit loose off 4. Douglas Carlson catching back up. A little bit at a time. Last time by, actually, it was a little bit slower. 27 of 20 and 28 better for Carlson. Delia better last 3 laps. Just a touch here. Better exit off 4 for Delia that time by. Allow Carlson still to catch up there. They're still running the 23.5s at the moment. Fastest lap for Delia, 21.99. And so about almost a 2-second fall off so far for the cars. Pit strategy for the drivers, 33 laps on Delia. Carlson the same. I would assume they'd put it in half and kind of make it go that way. Alrighty. Well, it's buffer time, folks. I'll be right back. And we'll let these guys go. Well, dang, oh, dang. Delia Carlson. It's the closest battle we've got going on. Chris Budd's right there. 8.5 seconds off in third. Curtis Kelly in fourth. And Chris Bates, Jake Elrod involved earlier. .37 of 100. It's going to be a quick little race. Always good to see. Appreciate everybody out there tuning in as well for this little one. Is that the 8th of 10th race. We got iRacing Super Speedway next week, and then I believe we're Homestead on the Homestead or ISM on the last week. So we'll be seeing that little touch on the bottom there for the 53, but he's able to hold on to it, carry good speed on the front stretch. His last lap, 23.55. Carlson, he seemed to be switching times here, but Carlson's still running the same line that he was running before. And two, doing exactly what he's got going on. .2 seconds the gap. Delia carrying very well. And approaching about the halfway mark, where it's going to be quite interesting to see what's going to happen here. All along with Bud's, one of my favorite paint schemes of the year so far is the overhead cockpit view of this car. Douglas Carlson starting to catch here. Half second the difference, both cars loose. You see the 53 wiggle a little bit there. Those exits are going to be different for both of the cars. Kevin Delia able to hold on to it. Really, Curtis Kelly's going to come to pit road. Ooh, locks it down. I saw him enter pit road there. Locked it down pretty hard. 86 up high. Pass for the lead. Is that going to come anytime soon, or is Delia going to stretch it out here? With Carlson tries to get to the back bumper of the 53 here. Carlson driving a wicked line here. .45 of 100. Carlson, Delia. In this battle for the lead, Carlson able to keep it consistent. Drive right back to the front. After being, I think it's like 4 seconds back earlier. 86 being patient, 46 of 100. Delia still out front with the most laps so far. 0.2 of a second, and now that's kind of the drive off here. 80. Carlson stays out of the bumper of the 53. Might be a little bit faster, but he's got to find the room. Too early to put the bump and run on a car, that's for darn sure. 48 of 100 for the drivers. Hard to pass here at Dover, and even in these cars, a little bit loose for the 53, 86, right there in the mix with him. Down low, Carlson trying to keep it. This is Delia. 0.2 of a second. Delia protecting. Able to hold on to it. Halfway. We're about to approach the halfway mark. Curtis Kelly there. Ooh, 53 into the wall just a little bit there. Little right side for him. As Douglas Carlson tries to get there, 71. Got his car fixed, so he's going to take over and be back out there. Some fresh tires for that guy. Curtis Kelly there in the mix inside. Trying to get a lap back here. Is going to slide up in front of the 53, or the 86 of Douglas Carlson, the 53 Kevin Delia there as well. 51 of 100. Oh, 53 into the wall, into the 86. So Douglas Carlson will make the pass here. And that'll give everybody with a lick of damage. Curtis Kelly was trying to go around the 53 of Delia. And Delia a little bit loose off of 4. Puts a little damage to his car, a little damage to Douglas Carlson's car as well. With all of these cars, 1, 2, 3, that'll change some lap times. So Douglas Carlson, 0.8 of a second. Kevin Delia looks like he's going to be coming to pit road this time by. Be taking opportunity with as much these cars, some of these cars have damage. It might be an opportunity to take and get a little bit of that optional fixed. There's Bud's out there, 54 of 100, doing that just as well. Eye out next to the wall, trying to find the exit down. Douglas Carlson in on pit road as well, locking it down. The race leader comes to pit road. Bud's looks like he's going to come around and lead a lap. And it's going to do so. Carlson and Delia both on pit road. So Delia might go ahead and come off of pit road. He doesn't have as much damage as Carlson does. Well, actually, I don't even know if Carlson has that much. He's got some nose damage, but, you know, that's the way it is. Everybody a lap down to Chris Budds. As he comes around, completes lap 56. And this is kind of where it's going to be. Carlson coming off of pit road as well this time by. Douglas Carlson will be in second place. Kevin Delia will make the pass here. And some room to make up. Chris Budd still needs to come to pit road. Interesting turn of events. Delia a little bit of right side, but I think that's not going to be near as impactful as a little bit of nose damage for the 86 here. Curtis Kelly completing lap 51. He's 6 laps down right now to Chris Budds. As Budds completes lap 58 of 100. Budds able to carry through 59 of 100. His last lap, 24 seconds. Delia Carlson, 22.6. Is Curtis Kelly involved in something here? Something just happened to Kelly. Caution will come out here. That'll tighten things back up. Ooh, gets out of the wall into it. So caution being thrown. As Buds will no doubt come in and get his car fixed. Kevin Delia will be your lucky dog, so he'll be able to get some free repairs and some free tires here. Douglas Carlson still a lap down. That'll pretty much put everybody on a fair shot here. Curtis Kelly in on pit road. Did Bud's run out of fuel? No, he's still going. Delia will be your lucky dog. He will come around. Carlson will have to wait for the free pass. So, an opportunity for strategy here for Delia. Bud's in on pit road. We'll get I think he's going to take a little extra time and get a little bit of that nose fixed. So Kevin Delia will be your race leader again here. Douglas Carlson looking for a free pass. He will be your free pass car, so he'll start behind everybody. And Chris Bud's in on pit road. Waiting for the pace car. He's going to get a lot of that fixed, as much as he can get of it fixed, that is. Sometimes optional damage play a big factor, but he's going to do that now, so he's going to leave pit road. We'll take a look and kind of see what his car looks like here. Get a little bit of it straightened out. Still a little bit of a flat nose going on there, but he's got fuel, he's got tires. Delia's going to be able to come in. He's going to get tires as well. I think he might be able to get some of that other stuff fixed as well. So they're going to pace around a little bit more. This is going to be about who's going to be able to hold on to it. So there's Delia and Buds. Chris Buds will come around and catch back up to the field here. And he'll reassume the lead. Carlson looking for the free pass. And there's still quite a little bit of driving left to go. Carlson came in on 54, so they only ran a couple of laps green. You know, so the advantage here is getting some of that stuff repaired. Kevin Delia, no doubt, doing just that. I would have probably done the same thing. As you see him sitting on pit road, a little bit of right side on that nose. Doesn't look as bad. The rear bumper where that spoiler deflects, that's kind of the big telltale sign there. But 62 of 100, we're gonna have a few drivers doing this and see what happens here. And Carlson will get the free pass, so he'll be back on the lead lap, starting behind Kevin Delia as he comes around. Delia able to get some of that stuff fixed as Douglas Carlson will come around and meet Chris Buds. So it'll be a 3-driver kind of shootout here. 1, 2, 3. There's Kelly, Jake Elrod's, Chris Bates wrapped up early. Elrod was the guy to beat on this track. I think just based on his driving and how his practice was going. Now, and Delia's super fast here as well. But we got Chris Buds and Doug Carlson here, ready to rock and roll. Douglas Carlson will be outside, I believe. Actually, Doug should be in Kevin Delia, I do believe. I don't know. It's on the race leader. Pace car's in. Buds, Carlson, Delia. Delia's going to have the better jump here. He'll be right there behind the 86. Chris Buds is going to be able to extend here. Delia's going to be there to the inside of the 86. It's the dry lock. He's going to be faster here. Delia able to get some of that stuff fixed, so this might be just where he needs to be. Well, 3-car sprint to the end. Delia back to the front. 36 laps to go, completing lap 65. 86 of Carlson right behind the 21 of Buds. Carlson does have that nose damage, so does the 21. Carlson able to hold it down. He was able to hold it on the long run, so the long run worked to the advantage of Douglas Carlson. Delia, a lot of time to be made up, but he's just running the faster laps. It's kind of the way it looks here. Rear spoiler looks like it got a little bit of repair, but not too much. Taking it easy, getting these things warmed up, getting these tires warmed up would be a benefit here for him. Douglas Carlson just ran his fastest lap of the race, 22.23, so it just goes to show how kind of wrong I was about that. He's got some fresh tires. He's ready to go. And a tenth faster than Kevin Delia here. Kevin Delia able to turn it around this time of by 22.26 for him. Douglas Carlson just ran virtually the same lap, 22.22 for him. So another fast lap for Douglas Carlson. So the gap, a half a second. Buds in third. $69 of 100. Todd, I am. I appreciate you commenting out there, man. I am feeling a little bit heavy in the chest still. Been 24 hours without a fever, so that's the big one. It's just kind of where I'm at. So just a little tight in the chest. That's what I'm looking at here, and that's what we're going to be focusing on over the next couple of days, is just making sure that I'm continuing the breathing treatments and stuff like that that they have me on. It's crazy. I had the early version, and now I've got this one. And man, I encourage people to take care of yourselves out there. I promise. And it's always bad timing for everybody to get something like this, but you know, the way it goes. Thank you for the like out there as well, brother. I appreciate you. We'd like to make sure that we feel as good as possible, but, you know, always take care of yourselves. Kevin Delia out front, 72 of 100. It's caused me to miss a lot of work. A lot of getting things taken care of for a lot of people out here, and, you know, just trying to continue to move forward. Delia leading here, starting to extend that lead as lap time got a little bit better for him on the last lap. But Douglas Carlson back in the charge here. And it's kind of where it's going to go. Kevin Delia going to make it 74 complete. With it may come around this time by. I'm all throat lozenged up. I've got breathing treatment, inhalers, all kinds of stuff that they gave me to try to keep myself clear. Crazy. Tell you what, 1 and 2, these two drivers been able to keep it out of each other until they were dealing with just a little bit of lap traffic. 25 to go now for the KPTV or Poynor Motorsports. You can find KPTV 75 out there on Facebook, Twitch. I think he's got some YouTube stuff going on too. But go and check him out. PoynorMotorsupplies.com, Maximus Sports Cards. All the sounds brought to you by that guy right there. Appreciate that guy very much. And, yeah, away it goes. 24 to go. It's going to be quick little 5 minutes here. Here's the lap times. They're just running pretty much neck and neck with each other. Delia able to carry the bottom of the racetrack. There's Jake Elrod, who was back on back out here now, so he's coming back out. Gonna see what he was doing there. Delia Carlson now neck and neck. Oh, Carlson gets into Delia there. I don't know if that was intentional. Whoa, something happened there. Sure, there's some apologies going on there quite profusely. Let's take a look at this pass one more time. Delia up high, Carlson drops down low. Oh, he did. He didn't anticipate the lift in there. Needed to lift a little bit more. Gets into the side. Kevin Delia. Man. 21. Kevin Delia there. Delia's going to be running that line. If you're not first, you're last for sure in this race. That's pretty close to what I say as well. You know, short season. You know, a lot of things that kind of got messed up on my end over the course of the last couple of months, and things that I've had to really address and take care of, and things with business as well that have not made things very easy for helping folks out and doing what we're supposed to do here. And you know, just got to get back and fix everything. And this happens all at the same time, so it just makes for very, very hard premise. But here's this guy right here. Once they got into each other, it's like Bud's turned on the gas here. He saw what it took us. He's 1.2 seconds back and 18 laps to go. Everybody with a little bit of damage trying to get back to each other. Kevin Delia, I think that it may have gotten him a little bit loose, but it didn't really affect his car that much. He's actually pulling closer to Douglas Carlson, who's out front. As Douglas got some right side on that, you know he did. 17 to go. There's Bud's in the mix now, so 1, 2, 3, all three of them right there. Carlson, Delia, Buds, Kelly out. Jake Elrod came off of pit road. Something happened. I don't know if he got loose and I put him back in, but he had to jump back to pits. So that's kind of where that looks. Half-second lead. But that's not much because we watched Delia loose off 4. Bud's in the mix. Bud's up there as well. These cars, I'm sure, are feeling really tight right about now. As now Chris Bud's going to the outside of 53. Chris Bud's going to be able to try to track down the 86 here. But Delia not giving up on the inside. 15 to go. Ooh, next to the wall. A little right side. 53 really low. That's Bud's 1.3 seconds. Had the speed and to be catching Carlson, and now he is doing it. But lost a little bit of ground there on the outside as he touched the wall. Delia able to hold on to third. Delia most laps led here. He and Carlson kind of got into each other there. Just I think Carlson just really drifted up the track. That was what happened there. Delia holding that midline. Carlson drove it into the corner. That made that exponentially harder. Carlson, Buds, Delia, Evan Delia down next to the apron, trying to pull any kind of time he can get. Now he's 2 seconds, and I'm trying to figure out how 2 seconds. Oh, he's coming to pit road. Delia coming to pit road this time by. Carlson, Buds. That'll be the 1-2 finish here. Delia will no doubt finish third. Carlson comes around here. 10 laps to go. Dover. Been exciting. Even for a small little field here. One second, the difference here between the 21 and the 86. Delia will finish third. He is out of the race. And that'll be how this race kind of finishes up. 1-2, Carlson, Buds. If no mistakes are made, 8 laps to go. We're going to come around, make it 7 laps to go. Thank you to everybody out there watching today. No, it's not the most exciting race. I know that there's quite a bit of what was going on, Buds? Something happened there? He dropped 0.7 of a second really fast. But like I said, I do appreciate everybody getting out there and running. And next week, ISM Super Speedway, we're going to run 50 laps there, I do believe. Something like that. In the Next Gen Series. So if you want to be a part of that, you're more than welcome to get out there. Super Speedway racing, a lot of fun. And Truck Series race tomorrow night. Second race before the finish of that season. They will be at Phoenix. Xfinity Series Friday at Phoenix, Saturday, Kansas for the round of 8, race 2 for the Cup Series. And then Sunday we have the ITRL race, championship race for those guys. We picked those guys up for a one race deal. So we're going to broadcast that on Sunday. That'll be about a lot of fun. And then Monday, new series as well. Got several series starting up at the beginning of the week. Or the NTRL, sorry about that, NTRL. And then IVRL is going to be starting, and then the Kick Asphalt Racing Series is going to be starting up as well. So all those guys are going to be, we're going to be going back to broadcasting for just a little bit. Got to straighten out some life and some priorities, and then 2022, once we get everything all straightened up, we'll get back to some leagues and stuff like that, but we'll be doing it a whole lot differently, and kind of mostly just putting I really got to get back to letting other people be in charge of that stuff. Well, we're going to broadcast for the rest of the physical year, and then get everything fixed. 2 laps to go. Douglas Carlson, 5 seconds. Carlson able to hold on to the lead. He and Delia were fastest on the racetracks. They got into each other. If they didn't have that little lap traffic incident, I think that'd have been exciting to see who would have come to pit road and where that would have worked out, because they were racing each other pretty clean. And now, short little field. Douglas Carlson going to bring home his first victory here for the Signature NASCAR Series. He's going to do it in style. And the Next Gen Series, and the Next Gen, the Smirnoff Next Gen Chevy Camaro, Chris Buds will come home second, and there's your race winner. Buds there in second. Delia is going to be third. Race results, absolutely great to see. Carlson, Buds, Delia, Kelly, Elrod, Bates, Banks did not start the race. We will get in there and we will test iRacing system, make sure that they get their stuff to go. Thank you to KPTV, Poynor Motorsports, Poynor Motor Supplies, Poynor Motorsports, Poynor Motor Supplies. Go to PoynorMotorsupplies.com. As Doug's going to celebrate. Know that he and Delia tried their darndest. But going to burn it down. Probably blow his engine. And yeah. That moved. There's the blown engine. All right, folks. Thank you for watching out there. I appreciate each and every one of you. You know, it's all good and dandy. We try to do the best that we can for everybody, and I am most definitely. I have a lot of things to figure out, a lot of things to work on, and you know, I want to thank everybody for always tuning in. And I'm only going to make things better. I'm only going to get everything fixed and situated and straightened out. And we just had a lot of things that have happened personally and professionally, not here on iRacing, but that have personally reflected in the series and have inhibited basically just a lot of stuff. It's hard to explain, but only because we have things that we have to take care of on our end, or at least on my end, that I have to fix. You know, I run a couple of businesses over here where I live, and all of that stuff kind of made we had some issues with some staff that we had to take care of. So, I'm doing the best I can. We're going to do what we can, and we're going to make this better. And we're going to fix everything that we could ever ask for. And we're going to try to come back strong. But we're going to be the greatest. We're going to try to be one of the greatest out there. There's a lot of people that do what we do. And there's a lot of people that do iRacing broadcasts. And I appreciate everybody being out there watching. Take a little bit of your time to stop in and say hi and do all of that stuff. So thank you very much to everybody out there. I'm working on getting better. And as I get better, everything's going to get back to what's going to be happening. There's a lot of folks out there, or a lot of new leagues starting up. I'm encouraging folks to get out there and check out all these leagues, and those who share stuff on our Facebook group, go out there and follow these folks. Be the community that you guys are, and I want to thank you very much for always tuning in. I will get on here whenever I get to feeling better, when we get back to the podcast, and I'm able to actually physically tell everybody what's been going on. I will do so. We'll do that on the podcast, and that way there's some more insight on what's been going on. So, much love to everybody. Thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to all of you out there working as hard as you can to be the best persons that you can be, best people that you can be. And thank you to all the drivers that have supported us, and all the sponsors, and just everything out there. I'm gonna end the stream, and Doug, yes, you did. You got your first winning signature, man. Congratulations, buddy, and congratulations to everybody else out there as well for basically, you guys have taken us from something to nothing, and I never thought that this was going to be what it is, and or nothing. You've made us from nothing to something, and just like that, you always have to watch what you do and what you say, so that way we can continue to be a platform for everybody, and that's where I'm at right there. So I have a lot of things been eating my mind lately, and it's there's a lot to explain and a lot to go over, but we'll do that another time. Thank you to everybody out there watching. Appreciate you, and we'll do it again soon.